Good morning, children. So today you are going to learn about the silkworm breeding. Okay. In silkworm breeding, what to do? It means we rear the silkworm. That means rearing of silkworm for the production of silk is known as what? Sericulture. Okay, sericulture. Sericulture means rearing of the silkworm for the production of silk. Okay, getting the raw silk. Then what is meant by rearing? Rearing means bringing them up and looking care of them. So we have to take care of them also. Then only we can get to the that means raw silk. Okay, proper raw silk. That process is known as sericulture. Okay, children. And in this sericulture, commercially we are doing. Okay, so normally we know that it is simply lay the eggs and naturally it grows and become coming out of the silkworm. But here why we are doing this culture? Because we need the silk fiber so that commercially we can produce the silk cloth, right? Silk fabrics. That only. Okay, for this what we do actually, as we know that the female egg, that female silk moth hatches the egg. Okay, it at a time hundreds of eggs it hatches. It hatches on the mulberry leaves. Then it after sometimes it started to hatch itself. Hatching means breaking up. Okay, so here to ensure the hatching, that means all the eggs are properly hatched out for the production. We need profit, right? So what they do, after laying the eggs are collected from the leaves, then washed it properly, then keeping on the incubator. Here incubator, it is actually a machine. Okay, here in this machine what normally does, gives warm to the egg, so that with the at that also be temperature properly in the incubator. Adjust the temperature of near about 25 degree Celsius temperature adjust. Then humidity should be of 80%. Okay, if keeping this giving this a proper at this temperature and humidity, then the egg hatches. Okay, that egg hatches out, and what comes out, the caterpillar comes out. Okay, that caterpillar actually, it we can say that this caterpillars in the beginning stage. Okay, that caterpillar means it is the larvae. Okay, larvae. Caterpillar means larvae, or we can say the baby. Okay, if we are incubator in the normal, naturally how the insects gives the incubator, they should get to the temperature. See, if we are saying about the birds lay the eggs, right? Afterwards the parent bird sit on the egg, so that from its abdomen itself the heat goes to the warmness getting to the egg, so that it hatches out. Okay, here also it we are giving the temperature according to theirs, then it hatches out and the larvae comes out. As soon as when this larvae comes out in the initial stage, it eats fast. So for that what the people gives, they actually give the freshly and finely cut mulberry leaves to them. So they eat the mulberry leaves, right? Then mulberry leaves to them, and then they started eating the mulberry leaves. And within 1 month, okay, within 1 month, or you can say 25 or 30 days, within that time it started to produce the fiber. That means from its body itself, it started to produce an enzyme. That enzyme coming from its salivary glands. So the salivary glands are present on the head. Our salivary glands are here, right? So this produces from their head itself, the salivary glands produces that enzyme. When that enzyme released out, it that means with the atmospheric air and temperature, it solidifies, and that liquid changes into the hard substance. Okay, and it hardens, and that will be the silk filament. Okay, that silk filament, by this it started to spin itself. Okay, it started to spin itself inside, and then its body will be inside only. Okay, that means it is simply winding itself inside this filament and getting inside. That is known as cocoon. Okay, what it is? Cocoon. And here this also see how this if sometimes, and it is producing itself near about 1.5 kilometer long silk fiber, because this already I explained that this silk is the only one fiber getting it into a long continuous long filament, right? That it means this cocoon is that means this caterpillar having this capacity to produce near about 1.5 kilometer, not a meter, 1.5 kilometer long. Okay, it produces the single thread and keeping inside. It actually produces, but sometimes this depends upon the within 1 week itself it is finish it. Okay, but we can say that it is depends upon the fluctuation of the temperature and the humidity. If we have that variations in the climate comes, then it depends that it may not produce it within that time. Okay, and then this stage here inside that what is there, larvae only present. Okay, the larvae grows and become pupa. What it is? Pupa. Okay, this pupa stage in this time itself, pupa stage, it started again, it grows and become the adult silk moth. Okay, so that time what this actually again it started to produce one more enzyme. That enzyme, if we are keep on growing this cocoon, then only it does. Okay, this pupa stage, they started to produce one more enzyme that having the capacity to dissolve this silk fiber. It anyhow, if the silk moth, if it wanted to come out, emerge it out, means either it should be cut down or it should be dissolved. So naturally what they do, they dissolve this with the another enzyme, and then the adult silk moth comes out. But what we need, the silk fiber. We don't want this silk adult moth, we don't want. We want the silk fiber, then only we can do the production, right? For that what we do, in the pupa stage itself, we will kill them with the heat. Okay, with the heat. That process is known as stifled. Okay, stifled means killing them with the heat. That means we are collecting these cocoons and putting into the oven, so that it then giving the temperature, so that it is boiling it. And when we are boiling also, near about 25 to that means that I will explain. Here killing them, right? Then if we are not killing them, then the pupa grows and become the adult silk moth. Then it secretes the enzyme and it dissolves it, and finally they emerges out. So within this time only we are killing them. That is what some of the environmentalists, they are against of this sericulture, because they don't want to kill the animals. In this we are killing this larvae, that's what. Okay, after that what, if we are putting them in the oven, and or we are giving the heat or boiling the cocoons, we will it is that is solid, that means it is soften the proteins. Okay, here this process, it is having 2 steps. Okay, that is 2 steps for water, that getting the silk fiber from the cocoons by unwinding them. That process is known as reeling. What it is? Reeling. Okay, reeling means getting of the silk fiber from the cocoons, okay, by unwinding them. And how it is? It includes 2 steps. In the first step, what they do, they collect the cocoons and putting them into the oven and giving the temperature. Okay, so this actually it is near about 95 degrees Celsius to 97 degrees Celsius. They will boil it. With that also up to 10 to 15 minutes should boil. Then only, then during this time what happens, the protein present, because this is silk fiber, it is made of protein. That protein will be softened and then it will be unwound. So it is wounded only there, na? So it will be unwound and become the continuous long silk thread. In that is the step 1. And in step 2, what happens? These cocoons we are collecting now depends upon the thickness of the silk fiber. What to do for getting the thickness? What we can do? Normally the fibers are spinning together. Spinning means twisting together by mixing the fibers. Okay, 2 or 3 fibers together mixing and then spinning and making the continuous form of the yarn. That yarn becomes more stronger. Okay, that process only doing in this step 2. Here only, that means for example I can show here that in this process the 2 cocoons in the different machines they will use, and with the different steps. This is one cocoon, okay, it is fully covered, wounded, and it is the another cocoon, okay, and from here one fiber continuous bringing and one here, so both of them twisting here together, okay, and collecting in a reel. This is the reel, okay, where the simply the roll only, okay, in that it started to spin, roll itself like this. It started to roll and getting the full silk fiber here, okay. This is the cocoon, this is the silk fiber, it is another fiber, then here spinning and then getting the yarn, okay. So that this is the what, it is the silk yarn, that is the raw silk, we can say it is the raw silk, okay. This is the reel, understood. So raw silk collecting here, then this raw silk, it is of different fibers which will be very stronger because we spin over here, and then this raw silk will be go for the production of the silk fabrics, okay. So different fabrics we can make from this raw silk, okay. This is only the production of sericulture, understood children? So read the chapter very well and properly do it and take care of yourselves. Thank you children.